Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Minnesota Vikings.
Bring that round 80! Round 80! I got you.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. He'll have a first down past the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Hit 180! Black 15! Black 54! Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On second and 12, Rivers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, here's Lindsey. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Quick dash. 5-9. Hey, kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be caught right side by Reed. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Kill. Shift. Watch the shift.
Breeze going to throw. Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Vikings nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
You're good, you're good. High forward, ready. 34, right 34. Scoot.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
34. Let it catch.
Throwing now is Breeze. Caught on the right side, Reed. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
56. Mott's 56.
Breeze to throw again. Out to the left here to Reed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch, double. 5-1.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34. Mike 34. Watch the run.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
A gain there of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
53.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground. This time, Barber. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Broncos.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
180, 380. Hey, Delta.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Here's Barber. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
One more time with Barber. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They go play action. Rivers. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Vikings 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Minnesota. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. And that's incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Tackles. Mike 34. Scoot. Hey, man.
Sammy.
34's the mark.
Hey, what?
Let's go, one. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Bring it.
Ready, check.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Barber on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey, let me go load it. Hey, ready. Click.
On 2nd down, Barber. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Ready, set, 180.
Mike 4. I'm coming for you.
They'll run on 1st down. Sims. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set, we're okay. 180.
The left side completion to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Check.
Hey, here we go.
They'll try and run here with Barber. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Hatch it. Hey, look, 3.
You're good, you're good. Line 4, ready. You're good.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
0-2.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
56, Mike, 56.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
They still playing solid. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let him know.
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And out now come the Vikings. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Zoo. Hey, kill. Here go, 21.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got a man, complete. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
Right there, 56.
Kill.
Push him back.
Breeze now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Edelman was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check.
Go, Mike 34.
Go. Easy.
To throw is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and now it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Breeze. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Whip.
Easy, opposite.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
17. Vikings 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Get from 80. Block 15.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Here's Rivers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And he's got Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Barber. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
1st down, they go with Barber again. Fighting through, and he's got space. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Peyton Barber, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready? We're waiting.
Hey, let's get this.
Check.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st down, Breeze. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I'm coming up to you. Mike 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 56. Mike 56. God knows, ready?
56.
Breeze now to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Vikings 21. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Check 390. 380.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bang.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Running is Barber, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mike 54.
That's good.
Now on second and 16, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Third and long for Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Breeze now on first down. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Breeze now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check Mike 34.
Hey, easy.
Army. Let's go.
Hey. I step.
Throwing now is Breeze. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Easy.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, and he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Echo.
I'm trying to collect. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Hey, QQ! QQ! Tonight!
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Being chased out left. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. Hopping over the top. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Shift. Undercut.
They'll run on 1st down. Barber. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
180. Red Delta. Black 15. 6-man.
Sims. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Ready? Waiting.
56.
Watch the run.
Breeze going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
132 fighter.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Ready?
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
5-8.
Now Breeze again. Throw left side is complete to Reed. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Breeze to throw again. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
It's now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Ready?
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
5-1.
Check 25.
Hey, easy. Hey, Delta.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You remember me? You remember me?
Easy, opposite.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
12.
56.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Check, Queen 80. 180.
Switch up.
Q.
Rivers on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rivers on 4th down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Barber. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Barber. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
You got him. You got him.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Load it. Wait, 89.
Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. The catch made by Miller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Barber. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Rivers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Vandy, Juwan Williams, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Let's get it.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Got white 90. Got white 80.
Right there. 56. Hey, let's get in that hole. 56.
On first down, Barber. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. He'll have a first down past the 40. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. On film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence.
7.